My favorite part about the counseling process is watching my clients achieve their goals and seeing the smile on their faces and the change in their attitude really helps me to realize this is why I became a counselor.
Animal Services has made tremendous strides since 2018, but that's only with the support of the community.
A lot of pet owners can't afford to go to a vet, and to offer a $5 rabies vaccination or a $7 microchip is invaluable to many people.
We're trying our best, and I think that shows, which is why we have so much support now.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, Latonya Mister Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. REAP, we will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service and care. Sorenreed Physical Therapy.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Right in front of the camera, that was perfect too. So you need to drop off your shot outside.
Yo, Van Jr. for Redefining the Black Man, checking in with you guys, man. Just got through shooting some dope visual with Young Pros, ENT. Yo, if you looking for any type to elevate social media game, website game, ad game, whatever you need, Young Pros, ENT is who you need, man. And you can tell them Van Jr. sent you.
Children don't ask to be here, and so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children, and that's what Juvenile Services does, that's what Juvenile Court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like, dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC, We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Since I've been a child, I've always had an interest. I've played the trumpet in the past, the viola. Even when I listen to music, I hear the background. I hear the piano. I hear the instruments. As far as the foundation, I know that once you learn piano, you can build and go into other things. I have been doing this for about 2.5 months, and it has been an amazing journey. So I came in almost knowing little to nothing about the piano, and I'm walking away knowing that I can play a strong song, and I know the foundation and the basics. Listen, play music.
My name is Jessica Latin, and I am the owner of JL Counseling. I provide individual counseling, family counseling, and group counseling, and I cover a variety of topics, including grief counseling, anger management, depression, and anxiety. Domestic violence and maternal mental health are two topics that are very near and dear to my heart, and there is a lack of services here in our community, and that is why I chose to specialize in those two areas. There is a huge stigma surrounding mental health these days, and I really want to be a beacon of light in this community to show everyone that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. My favorite part about the counseling process is watching my clients achieve their goals and seeing the smile on their faces and the change in their attitude really helps me to realize this is why I became a counselor.
Animal Services has made tremendous strides since 2018, but that's only with the support of the community.
A lot of pet owners can't afford to go to a vet, and to offer a $5 rabies vaccination or a $7 microchip is invaluable to many people.
We're trying our best, and I think that shows, which is why we have so much support now.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, the Tanya Mr. Sonry Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing.
And all who are here. We dedicate this Soul Bowl 2020 to the memory of Mignon New Jackson. A resolution of recognition and remembrance, whereas the Caddo Parish Commission pauses with sadness and regret to reflect upon the passing of Mignon New Jackson, who went to meet his Heavenly Father after a senseless act of gun violence on August 28, 2020. And whereas Mignon was born to Monique Jackson Miller and Mignon Dwayne Miller on April 29, 2003. Be it resolved that the 2020 Soul Bowl is dedicated in Mignon New Jackson's honor and also serves as a call to end gun violence in Caddo Parish. We pray that those grieving Mignon will be comforted by the indelible impact that he had on his community and in the knowledge of the eternal rewards that will manifest. Signed, Jeff Epperson, Commission Clerk, Mario Chavez, President, Linda B. Johnson, Vice President, and Stephen Jackson of District 3. At this time, we'll ask Stephen Jackson, our commissioner, to please come forward.
Good evening, everybody. Before we enjoy this Soul Bowl celebration again, we just want to highlight the life of a young man who was lost and taken from us. And we just want to make a personal appeal here that we stop the senseless violence. We talk to our friends and our loved ones to let them know and get them involved in conflict resolution. There's no reason why we should be continuing to mourn the life of our young adults. They should grow up to be young adults. Get them involved in extracurricular activities like football. Get them involved in things like the band, cheerleading, and pep squad. There's no reason why. But when people stray away, we have a responsibility to try to bring them back into the fold. And so I wanted to recognize our district attorney who is here today, Mr. James Stewart. He'll come and have a couple of quick words and say a couple of things because he's been very serious about prosecuting violent crimes here in Shreveport and Caddo Parish. And then I want to also recognize Council Lady Tabitha Taylor. She's also here and will come and have a few brief words before we start off. But we're serious about addressing crime. We can't be on every street corner. We can't be in every household. But you can rest assured that every day we're having a serious conversation about how do we address crime in our city and with our youth. So we're serious about that, and I'll turn it over to the DA, Tabitha Taylor, after that.
Councilwoman Tabitha Taylor, I echo the sentiments of our district attorney as well as Commissioner Jackson. I think you pretty much know how I feel already, and this will make sure that this legacy is not in vain. God bless you. God keep you. I know you are ever using us.
My name is Jessica Lattin, and I am the owner of JL Counseling. I provide individual counseling, family counseling, and group counseling, and I cover a variety of topics, including grief counseling, anger management, depression, and anxiety. Domestic violence and maternal mental health are two topics that are very near and dear to my heart, and there is a lack of services here in our community. And that is why I chose to specialize in those two areas. There is a huge stigma surrounding mental health these days, and I really want to be a beacon of light in this community to show everyone that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. My favorite part about the counseling process is watching my clients achieve their goals and seeing the smile on their faces and the change in their attitude really helps me to realize this is why I became a counselor. My name is Jessica Lattin, and I am the owner of JL Counseling. I provide individual counseling, family counseling, and group counseling.
Animal Services has made tremendous strides since 2018, but that's only with the support of the community.
A lot of pet owners can't afford to go to a vet, and to offer a $5 rabies vaccination or a $7 microchip is invaluable to many people.
We're trying our best, and I think that shows, which is why we have so much support now.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, the Tanya Mister Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. REAP, we will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at SO and REAP Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service and care. SO and REAP Physical Therapy.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Right in front of the camera, that was perfect too. So you need to drop off your shot outside.
Yo, Van Jr. for Redefining the Black Man, checking in with you guys, man. Just got through shooting some dope visual with Young Pros, ENT. Yo, if you looking for any type to elevate social media game, website game, ad game, whatever you need, Young Pros, ENT is who you need, man. And you can tell them Van Jr. sent you.
Children don't ask to be here, and so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children. And that's what juvenile services does, that's what juvenile court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like, dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that there's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
you want me to zoom in a little bit or just keep it wide like this? Okay. Okay.
While we're waiting for the toss, our staff, our administrative staff, will take this time to show our appreciation and thank you for being here tonight. Our principal is Ms. Crystal Bonds. Our APA is Daryl Adams. Our API is Ms. LaDonna Nelson, and our API is Ms. Esther O2.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Welcome to the 38th annual
Soul Bowl Classic between the Green Oaks Giants and the BTW Lions, live here from Barnes Stadium in lovely Shreveport, Louisiana. Mic check.
The Green Oak Giants will be receiving the kickoff. Look at the Washington Lions lining up to kick off.
Okay. Check.
We are getting ready for the 2020 kickoff of the Soul Bowl Classic between the BTW Lions and the Green Oaks Giants. I am one half of the duo, Marcus and Marcus. We are so glad to be back in the booth to bring you live high school action here from Shreveport, Louisiana. Marcus, how are you?
Kicking off for the Booker T. Washington Lions will be number 32, Brandon Washington.
This production, of course, is being brought to you by Young Pros Entertainment and many of our sponsors, which you will see throughout the program. Hey, this is an interactive broadcast, and we want you to tune in, drop your comments, and we'll be sure to get them up. And Green Oaks takes the kickoff to the 35-yard line.
The Green Oaks offense is led by Keith Baker, the senior quarterback, who's on pace to throw for 10,000 career yards. And he is the definition of air this thing out, Marcus.
That's right. We're looking for a fascinating air attack coming from the Green Oaks Giants. This young man, Keith Baker, he has certainly put up the numbers, and he can air it out, and we're looking for that pass attack today. Green Oaks takes over at the 34-yard line.
They come out in the spread. Two receivers on the left-hand side.
And as we get into this broadcast, we're going to ask that you would hit that share button, share to all your groups, share to all of the alumni from these great institutions here in Shreveport. We want everybody to be able to tune in. We know a lot of people don't want to come out because of what's going on with the coronavirus and other various issues, but hey, they can watch it from the comfort of their own homes by tuning in. You can also tune in at Young Pros on YouTube. So we have several platforms to tune in. We just want people to be a part of this. Hey, football brings us all together.
Tap in because we're going all the way live. Two backs in the backfield. Quick screen press. As a man.
And that's number 11, Jalen Jackson. That's good enough for a first down. Move to no, it looks like it's second and short. They need to get to the 44 for a first down. Handoff up the middle. And he looks to have the first down.
James Sanders. Or James Sanders.
You can expect that both of these programs are going to take a little while to get in the groove of things. You know, actually they had to postpone practice and a lot of other things that get these guys conditioned and ready for high school football. But we believe right now just the rivalry between these two schools is going to promote a great game here tonight.
Green Oaks comes out in the trips formation. 5 wide, trips on the right-hand side. Another quick screen. And that's Terrence Isaac Jr., who was recently offered by LSU Tigers.
And he gets 5 yards on that play. As the fans are trickling in, we just hope that those of you who don't have the opportunity or the privilege to come out to the stadium, if you would just share this post with those who would like to see the game. We want to run these numbers up this evening. Right now we got quite a few viewers, but we want to get into the hundreds.
Drops back.
It's one-on-one in the flat.
Open field, and it turns into the foot race.
And he may be gone.
Touchdown!
No flags on the field. And that's certainly the pass attack that we've been looking to see, and it's gotten going early in the game. Keith Baker.
All I saw was green grass, Marcus. Thought it was a lawn service going on.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion.
Right now, the score is 8-0.
Hello, the Tanya Mr. Sonry Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. REAP, we will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at Sonry Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service.
Jefferson on the return, but looks like there's a penalty on the play.
We want to thank our first quarter sponsor, Sow and Reach Physical Therapy. For all of your physical therapy needs, please look up Sow and Reach.
And be sure to engage and interact with us in the comments. We talk back.
Yeah, talk to us. We'll talk back. Hey, we got some scores from last night and Thursday night's games. Certainly it wasn't as great for all of the teams from Caddo Parish, but some of them did come away with some wins. Hey, Mr. Christopher Dennis, my good friend.
The Booker T. Washington Lions start from their own 6-yard line. 94 yards to go. And his forward progress is definitely going to be stopped.
Booker T is backed up to their own goal line. Second down. Quarterback drops out, rolls right.
Has a man in the flats.
Oh, got a little extracurricular going on down there. And for a short gain, BT now looking at third down.
The Lions come out, trips left, 4 wide. It's flushed out of the pocket.
Has a man for a first down. And that's number 4, Rotavius Morris. And he picks up a first down for the Lions. We're looking forward to all those great alumni tuning in, letting us know how you feel about this game.
The Lions come out 4 wide. A run for a short game of maybe 2 yards.
Looking at about second down and 8 yards to go for the Lions. They were backed up on their inside their own 5-yard line, but looks like they're getting it together.
And he's going to call his own number on this one.
And he was immediately under duress. As the Green Oaks line came in and sought to bring him down for a loss, he was able to get it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Lions come back out 4 wide.
They need to get about to the 36 for a first down. He rolls out, looks upfield, and he's able to get the first down for the Lions.
But there is Lundra on the field.
Usually when you see a yellow flag in the backfield, there's usually holding somewhere. And we have offsetting penalties, so we're going to repeat that down. I tell you what, the crowd is certainly thickening up here at the 2020 Soul Bowl. This matchup, hey, it's as big as it comes here in Shreveport. The BTW Lions representing downtown Shreveport, and you also have the Green Oaks Giants coming in from the Cooper Road.
Trips left for the Lions. Rose left. And he's looking for the man in the flats, but it's covered, so he's getting flushed out of the pocket, and he throws it out of bounds.
Yes.
The punt team takes the field.
Once again, we want to thank our first quarter sponsor, that's Sow and Reach Physical Therapy. We want to appreciate you so much for tuning in and giving us an opportunity to broadcast this game to the countless individuals who won't get an opportunity to come out to the stadium. But once again, for all of your physical therapy needs, hey, contact Sow and Reach, Sow and Wheat Physical Therapy.
Oh, and it's fumbled. And the Booker T. Washington Lions recover the
BT comes up with a big turnover.
That was
hey,
Camaro Mayo.
We'll be right back.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, the Tanya Mister Soren Reed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. REAP, we will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at Soren Reed Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service and care. Soren Reed Physical Therapy.
And we're back here live. We're back here live from Barnes Stadium. The BTW Lions down right now 8-0. And they have the ball and they're on the move on their 48-yard line.
Bounces to the outside, but not before meeting the defender who had his number.
Looks like a 1-yard loss on the play.
That was Breon Morris on the carry.
Once again, our first quarter sponsor, Sow and Reap Physical Therapy. That's Dr. LaTanya Mister, a new clinic here in Shreveport. You can contact them at sowandreappt.com or call them at 318-553-5022. Thank you so much for your sponsorship, Sow and Reap Physical Therapy. Got time out on the field. We'll be right back.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
The Green Oaks Lions, Green Oaks Giants are giving the Lions an 8-0.
Right now we're live from Barnes Stadium here in Shreveport, Louisiana, bringing you the 2020 Soul Bowl between the BTW Lions and Green Oaks Giants.
Toss right. And there is laundry on the field.
Yeah, that flag was in the air before that running back could even get to going. Want to thank so much for our halftime sponsor, coming up. That's the parish of Caddo. But right now, this first quarter is brought to you by So and Reap Physical Therapy. Dr. LaTanya Mister. You can reach her at soandreappt.com. And they're moving the Lions back. That flag actually came out of the back, not the backfield, but the upfield. And he's seen something that evidently the backfield umpire didn't see. Nevertheless, we want to congratulate this awesome school for the things they do here for these young people. They showed a tribute for the fallen player of Green Oaks, and that was just hats off for that school.
As
for
man in
BTW
the
to
flats.
do that.
And he took off running before he caught it. That was intended for Seth Nelson. He had his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it.
Hey, if you don't mind, please hit the share button. Tell all your comrades to tune in. Hey, we want green and gold to flood the timeline. We want maroon and gold to flood the timeline. If you got the lion here, put it in there. They don't have a giant emoji, so hey, we can put that lion in for BT.
There's another penalty on the play, and it looks like it's going to be another hole coming out the backfield.
Well, Marcus, it looks like BT is having a hard time keeping these ferocious linemen of Green Oaks out of the backfield.
The Giants are definitely winning the battle in the trenches right now, Marcus.
All right. Right now, we're going to, as they get ready to kick the ball off, we're going to send some shout-outs. What's up, Lab Bree, Robert Lavari, Cameron Deron Davis, Leo Hewitt, Shonda King, Justin Blue, Leo Hewitt, Christopher Hawkins, Leo Hewitt. I've seen that 2 or 3 times. Atisha Abbott, Shakara Chapman, my nephew Marvin Mitchell, Lamar Kidd, William and Mike Tasha, Mike and Tasha Williams, Conrad Caples. Got timeout on the field. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
We're back here live at Barnes Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana, as the BTW Lions are about to punt the ball off to the Green Oaks Giants. And that ball went straight in the air, but it did get a BTW bounce. And it is down at the 34-yard line.
When I was in high school and played football, we would call that punter a Peter. You want to stay away from that one.
Peter, I hear you. I see Mr. B.J. Bowman, BTW, class of 95. Francis Powell, class of 1988. Johnny Vance, GO, class of 06. Christopher Dennis, my good friend, class of 2003.
And, man, you just got to like the swag of Keith Baker, man. He's looking to air this thing out, and he's just so smooth.
Actually, BTW held on to the ball for quite a bit, but they didn't get anything out of it. And the Green Oaks Giants are looking to put more points on the board.
4 wide. Has the Nicolas Crawford in the flats. And that is a first down.
And that is Nicolas Crawford. This young man is electrifying. They are looking for great things from this young man. He has a very unusual name, the coldest, but hey, he's living up to it here in this game, and I imagine throughout the rest of this season, he's going to be one to watch.
And Mr. Leo Hewitt says BTW has the baddest band in the land. As a man in the flats, guess who that is? That's Jamarce Smith. But the Lions defenders were there to meet him in the flats, but there is a penalty on the field.
As they get that sorted out, Marcus, it looks like Baker is really playing it safe right now. He's been throwing the ball a lot to the flats, hadn't really went down the field with it, but we're just knowing that at any moment.
He's going to air it out.
Yeah, at any moment. This young man reminds us of who?
Bruce Eugene.
Bruce Eugene from the Grambling State Tigers. Hey, man, he doesn't have your usual build as it comes to a quarterback, but this young man is talented. He can put the ball on the money.
Class of 94, Yashika Ellis Brookins.
Hello, Miss Eloise Butler.
Johnny Vance, what's happening, my man? For sure, you got to know that Keith Baker is setting up for the long ball.
That's right. With 5 minutes to go, Green Oaks is leading the game 8-0.
Mr. Curtis Shepard watching all the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, we're working on getting the scores up on the screen, getting the graphic up on the screen. Hey, this is the first game of the year, but you know that young pros will give it to you the way it looks. Baker drops back, rolls out, goes across the middle, and that ball is short. But there is a flag in the backfield.
Right now, we are 8 penalties deep in the first quarter, Marcus.
Well, you have to understand that these young men haven't had a whole lot of time to practice because of the corona pandemic, but these guys will have to get it together in a hurry if they intend to come out on top in this game. Hello, Mr. Curtis Shepard. Kendra Hazel Eyes Ellis, class of 2000, go Giants. Delina Thomas, class 86, BTW. Isaac Smith.
What's happening, my man? Drop that Cadillac off of my driveway, Isaac.
Once again, hey, we want to show a little appreciation for our first quarter sponsor. That is So In Reach Physical Therapy, Dr. LaTanya Mister. Hey, you can reach them at 318-553-5022 or go online at soinreachpt.com. Our first quarter sponsor, So In Reach Physical Therapy.
Green Oaks coming back out 4 wide. Fakes the handoff. Nicolas Crawford goes up and get it at his highest point.
Man,
it's another catch for Nicolas Crawford.
Man, if you look at the ease in which he throws the ball and put it on the money, you have to understand that a quarterback has a connection with that receiver. He just looked at him and threw the ball where only he could get it, and Nicolas went up and brought it down, man.
And Jameis Sanders
bows through the BTW defensive line. And we got a little extracurricular activity going on.
That's what I'm talking
field.
about. Somebody has to wake up in those trenches.
At some point or another, somebody has to make it apparent that they came to play today. And, hey, when I see a little attitude on the field, hey, it's all good.
And if you're just now tuned in, the score is 8-0. The Green Oaks Giants are in the lead. Congratulations to Coach Christopher Wilson and lifting Plain Dillon in their first victory of the year.
Oh, man. Had some big games going on last night.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, the Tanya Mr. Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness.
We're back in the first quarter of the 38th annual Soul Bowl.
Live from Barnes Stadium here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Two historic black high schools. That's right, the Green Oaks Giants coming in from the Cooper
Beautiful
Road.
day in Lakeside.
Taking on the BTW Lions, downtown Shreveport.
Teapot, what's happening? Trips right.
What's going on, Mr. Boss? Oh, Cash. What's up, Cash? Baker
As a
drops
man
back.
in the flats, he looks him down, flushed out of the pocket, but still makes the completion to Nicolas Crawford, which is his fourth catch of the night.
Yeah. Nicolas brings it in at the 25-yard line, and the Giants are methodically marching down the field once again.
Right now, Marcus, it looked like they're just playing a game of pitch and catch.
Well, the Lions are kind of playing back. They don't want to get beat by the arm of Baker. So, hey, they're giving those flat routes and the little unders. And you got to understand that this team don't want to get beat. They don't want them to come into their house
wide,
and just
trips
annihilate them with their air attack.
Looks left, looks right, has a man on the corner route, and it's a catch.
And he's pulling
Terrence Isaac Jr.
And he takes it down to the 8-yard line. Man, he put the ball only where the receiver could get it. The cornerback still had his back turned. He was completely lost. But, hey, he came in and put that ball. He put it on a string to the wide receiver at that time.
If you're just now tuned in, it's the first quarter, 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. The score is 8-0 as the Green Oaks Giants are leading the Lions. The Giants come back out in 4 wide.
From the 6-yard line, Baker drops back.
You know who he has in the end zone all alone? Jalen Jackson. Touchdown, Giants.
And the Giants. The pass attack of Keith Baker and the Green Oaks Giants is appearing to be a little bit too much here in the first quarter for the
And that's
BTW
Jalen
Lions.
Jackson's second touchdown of the game.
He was over there building a statue. He was that wide open. And they're going to go for the two-point conversion.
They line up to go for 2. Has a man on the slant. Easy money, Terrence Isaac Jr. Score is now 16-0.
All right, with the Green Oaks Giants leading 16-0, we'll be right back.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
And after another score by the Green Oaks Lions, they kicked the ball off to BT.
Contavious Jefferson.
He struggles with the kickoff. Actually, the kickoff rolls back about 10 to 15 yards. And that once again, they find themselves inside their own 10-yard line.
I'm looking for Anthony Jones here to get in his rhythm so we can see some classic, Baby Bayou classic air attack.
The Green Oaks Giants, a team that emerged from a terrible tragedy earlier in the year, have come out with it on their mind in this 2020 Soul Bowl.
They come out for a while. Has a man in the flats. Takes a step. Takes it upfield. It's a foot race. The 30, the 40, 45.
And he goes out of bounds at the 45
Contavious Jefferson.
And the BTW Lions needed that big play. Hopefully they can build off that momentum and get into the end zone.
Jefferson currently has 4 college offers, Marcus. Did you know that?
And that's awesome.
We had someone in our comments said that the Lions are playing like Cubs. But Contavious Jefferson makes good on that to give the Lions some momentum.
Hey, we want to encourage everybody about the Shreveport Farmers Market. The Shreveport Farmers Market continues every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Festival Plaza in downtown Shreveport. The original Shreveport Farmers Market features local produce and products in a safe place to shop. Come out and enjoy the community's essential service this Saturday. That's right, Shreveport Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to 1, Festival Plaza, downtown Shreveport. Right now, also, we want to talk about Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. 29 years of representing everyday people with everyday problems. That's Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. Early voting begins October 16th and runs through the 27th.
Anthony Jones takes the snap, has a man, and he gets Twitter fingers. You know.
Once again, I want to thank our first quarter sponsor, Sew and Reap Physical Therapy, Dr. LaTanya Mister. Hey, they're realizing the strength of a woman and realizing every achievement is possible. That's Sew and Reap, serving Shreveport and Bossier, 318-553-5022.
Jones takes the snap, looks left, has a man in the flats. That's Contavious Jefferson.
Oh, look like that may have been a horse collar. Referee may have missed that. Oh, and there's a late flag. It could have been a horse collar or maybe even a face mask. Yeah, it looks like that young man was caught by the back of his shoulder pads down on the inside, and that could be detrimental to any player that's moving at a high rate of speed and torque, because we've seen a many ACLs blown, knees blown, and hey, that's one thing they've tried to keep out of the game to protect the safety of the players. And the referees on the field are trying to sort out what took place then. Not really sure. Hopefully they got that horse collar play, and they're going to move it up. And that is indeed a 15-yard penalty that moves the ball inside of the Green Oaks 35-yard line. And they're going to bring it back. 15 yards. Is that offsetting? What are they?
It's offset.
Well, he ran it off 15 yards and brought it back 15 yards. Usually when it's offsetting penalties, they just say, hey, offsetting penalties, replay it down.
Yeah, one
or
of the
go on
penalties.
to the next down.
One of the penalties was unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
Yeah. Hey, once again, we want to send a shout out to, hey, Miss Anise Johnson, Shakara Chapman. Hey, Lawrence Pierre. What's going on, my good friend and brother?
Miss Eloise, how you doing?
Conrad Capel says that BTW is small work. We're a team of destiny. Hey, if you want to trash talk in the comments, hey, let's trash talk then. Because we know what this rivalry means to this city. And right now, this city needs a little uplifting. And this game is at the right time to lift spirits. The Green Oaks crowd has come out and shown up in great numbers. And BT is continuing to trickle in.
Has a man in the flats on the swing route.
And that's number 4.
Rotavius Morris.
He was trying to make a big gain on that play, but the Green Oaks Giants just converged with authority for a short game. Looks like it's going to bring up second down and about 5.
He keeps his eyes downfield, and he's able to hit his target.
That's number 85, Brian Morris.
Breon Morris.
Oh, Breon Morris, that's right. The senior wideout also plays defensive line for the Lions.
And they lined him up in the backfield a time or two.
Usually, your best players get moved around a whole lot, so you can expect to see him on offense, defense, backfield, spread out wide. BTW has to use everything in their arsenal if they're going to get in this game against the Green Oaks Giants.
He's looking up top for Contavious Jefferson.
And that ball is nearly picked off.
It's intended for Seth Nelson.
That stops the clock with 6.7 on the clock. Green Oaks Giants leading the BTW Lions 16-0. And we're going to take a quick break once this last play expires. Thank you so much for tuning in. We just ask that you will continue to share this in your groups, share this with your alumni members. Hey, we want everybody to tune in, support these 2 great programs, these 2 great schools here in the Shreveport area. And he's going up top, and he has a man, and he was covered. May have been a little bit of interference, but they were both looking back at the time. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Green Oaks Giants leading the BTW Lions 16-0. Stay tuned, and we'll be back soon.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, the Tanya Mr. Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. REAP We will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at Sun Reed Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service and care. Sun Reed Physical Therapy.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding
We're
renewals,
back with the 2020 Soul Bowl Classic between the BTW Lions and the Green Oaks Giants. We're about to start the second quarter, being brought to you by elect Tabitha Taylor for City Council. That's right, Tabitha H. Taylor, City Council District 8, number 125 on your ballot. Thank you so much for sponsoring the second quarter of the Street Folk Soul Bowl.
Anthony Jones rolls out to the left. He's looking upfield. And he's going to keep it.
Ooh,
and he's going to get cleaned up.
And he
the
drops
ball
the
is recovered
by the Green Oaks Giants. Were they able to get it back? Man, that was a rather fortunate event for the Lions because that quarterback put the ball on the ground, but they were able to recover. I'm not sure how Green Oaks didn't recover that ball. They had a lot of men in that area, but somehow the Lions come back up with the recovery.
Downfield, Marcus.
Thank you so much to our second quarter sponsor. That's elect Tabitha Taylor. That's right, vote at Tabitha H. Taylor, City Council District 8, number 125 on your ballot. Hey, November 3rd is the big election. We want to encourage everybody to get out and exercise your voice. Your voice is your vote. Thank you once again, elect Tabitha Taylor, for sponsoring the second quarter. We also want to give a shout out to Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. 29 years of representing everyday people with everyday problems. Early voting starts October 16th and runs through the 27th. Follow on.
And they come on the center. And he bobbles the snap.
And Green Oaks comes up with it. He put it in the air. And he's trying to wait on the block. He's running out.
He's gassed. Toss it. That's number 25. Telly Gay.
Man, if you consider
on the fumble recovery.
If you consider what happened on the prior play, man, looks like they put a little butter on the ball, man. BT was unable to hold on to it. And they gave the ball away. Green Oaks snatches it out of the air and takes it all the way down to the 19-yard line. Hey, BT needs to get their head in the game, and I mean in a hurry.
And Keith Baker comes out in the spread as usual, looking for his third touchdown pass.
Man, what a unfortunate event for the BTW Lions. And no gain on the play.
Sanders is stuffed in the backfield.
It's a lovely evening for football here in Shreveport, Louisiana for the 2020 Soul Bowl Classic between the Green Oaks Giants and the BTW Lions. Our second quarter is being brought to you by Tabitha Taylor for City Council.
Drops back to the throw, one-on-one coverage. Pitch
And
and
he
catch it.
has
You know
a
who that
man.
is. That's the
Was he
coldest
inbound?
Crawford.
And it's a touchdown for the Giants. I don't see any flags on the field.
I watched
Green
these
Oak.
guys warm up, Marcus, and that's just how he was throwing it in warm-ups.
Man, you could tell those guys were focused and warm up. They were out here. They were in sync. They had on their practice jerseys. Hey, giving a tribute to their fallen player, Mignon Jackson. Hey, man, these guys have it on their mind, and I believe that he is the motivation behind this well-oiled machine right now. Once again, they're going to go for the two-point conversion. It's been all Green Oaks thus far here in
Touchdown
the
is
second
good.
quarter.
They're going for the two-point conversion. At this point, the score is 22-0 with 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I'm looking for the fade, but they'll take the handoff, and guess what? It's good.
Three
It's Jameis
touchdowns.
Sanders for the two-point conversion.
3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions for the Giants, and they lead the game 24-0 with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter here in the 2020 Soul Bowl. It has been all Giants.
Jalen Jackson, the junior wide receiver, has 2 touchdown receptions, and Nicolas Crawford has 1.
Once again, we want to thank Craig Events. That's craigevents.com. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook. Craig Events. For all of your event needs, contact Craig Events.
My name is Jessica Latin, and I am
We want to thank our second quarter sponsor, Elect Tabitha Taylor. Elect Tabitha H. Taylor, City Council District A, number 125 on your ballot. That's right, November 3rd, the big election. Make sure you get to the polls to exercise your voice. Your voice is your vote. Thank you once again to our second quarter sponsor, Tabitha Taylor. Don't forget to take advantage of Shreveport's Farmers Market. The Shreveport Farmers Market continues every Saturday from 8 to 1. You want to get all those precious fruits and vegetables. Definitely a great for the immune system. But each and every Saturday from 8 to 1, downtown Festival Plaza, Shreveport Farmers Market. Ball is fielded at the 31.
And he's spinning.
And it's brought down at the 49.
Tears Giles.
We have a late flag on the field. Thank you so much to our second quarter sponsor. That's right, Elect Tabitha H. Taylor, City Council District A. Voting is November 3rd. Thank you so much for tuning in to the 2020 Soul Bowl, brought to you by the technical expertise of Young Pros Entertainment. Thank you, Mr. Brent Ladden, for all you do for the young high schools here, for the high schools here in Shreveport.
Forever Giants, number 14, Minion Jackson. He's stuffed in the backfield.
Hand off to Brandon Washington is brought down. With 9:55 remaining in the second quarter, it's Green Oaks Giants 24, BTW Lions 0 here at Barnes Stadium in downtown Shreveport.
Has a man in the flats and he drills it to him. I'm not sure if that was so much the receiver or the quarterback.
And that was Seth Nelson, the intended receiver, and he just couldn't hold on to it. He could have at least gotten close to the first down, as there wasn't a Giant nowhere in the area. Once again, don't forget about Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. Early voting starts October 16th through the 27th.
Drives it back.
And he puts it on the ground.
That is another turnover.
BT picks it up.
And
That's number 9. And he
Joshua
is,
Harris.
He's in the wide open field. Not
he
another
could go
line
all the
within
way.
40.
Touchdown Giants.
I'm totally speechless. I believe that ball is either it's either got an electric charge to it, it got grease on it or something, but BT cannot hold on to it. The last couple of series they have turned the ball over, and Green Oaks is making them pay. Hey, don't forget the Goddess of Beauty Scholarship. That's right, Goddess of Beauty Scholarship pageant. You can look it up, Google it up, and you will see. Get all the information about the Goddess of Beauty Scholarship pageant.
Can you believe it, Marcus, that Kevion Chisholm, the senior defensive end, is lined up to kick the extra point? And when you're up 30-0, you have nothing to lose, and it's all good.
Who would have thought that the 2020 Soul Bowl between these two great programs would turn out all Green Oaks up until this point? With 9 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second quarter, it's all Green Oaks with a 31 score to 0.
And at this point, let's talk about the point spread, Marcus. I got Green Oaks by 50.
Well, I won't say that, but you can say that Green Oaks did come in as the favorite, but BTW has to defend their den. This has always been a tough place to play, and right now we're just looking on them to summon the powers of all of their alumni so that they could put up a stand and at least show the people that, hey, give the people something to look forward to. We also got another sponsor, one of the youngest business persons here in Shreveport, Mr. Alex Ladden, Adventures with Alex. Hey, Google that up. You can look for it on social media platforms, Adventures with Alex, man. Hey, he is a very talented young man, son of our producer, Mr. Brent Ladden. Alex, Adventures with Alex, one of our sponsors. As Green Oaks gets to kick the ball off once again to the Lions. Oh.
And it was almost recovered.
Man.
I don't think it was an intentional onside kick. He just...
With the exception of that last field goal, you would have to think that maybe the kicking game is probably the only area where this Green Oaks team is probably lacking in, because that ball didn't go very far. But it could have been recovered by Green Oaks. Good thing that BT had their eyes on the ball.
Make sure you like, share, and comment. Engage with us in the comment section, and we'll talk back.
What's going on, my good friend, Mr. KP Platerville? I see Miss Stephanie Rogers-Jones. Demetria Crew, Justin Blue, Terrence Woodard, my good friend, Mr. T. Wood, DJ Woodcutter, holding it down on the block. He is an alum of BTW. He was terribly upset he couldn't tailgate. But once again,
Handoff. And he stopped dead in his tracks.
And there's another flag on the play.
Not sure if Jadera Williams made a tackle or if he got ran over.
Once again, we want to thank our second quarter sponsor. That's elect Tabitha H. Taylor for City Council District 8.
Morris on the carry.
That's right. Tabitha H. Taylor, City Council District 8, number 125 on your ballot. Early voting begins October 16th through the 27th. Hey, if you got a voice, you need to utilize it. Your voice is your vote, so get out to those polls. Early voting starts October 16th. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this 2020 Soul Bowl between the Green Oaks Giants and the BTW Lions. A beautiful evening for football. Once again, for all of your event needs, contact Craig Events.
As a man in the flats. And that's Kentavious Jefferson.
You would think being down 31-0 in the second quarter that BT has to have some sense of urgency. They may want to look down the field.
Marcus, the best thing that the Lions have going right now is Kentavious Jefferson, which they've called his number very often, and the handoffs that they have given to Rotavius Morris.
Once again, encouraging everybody to share this broadcast. We want to see everybody have an opportunity. And there's a flag on the play. That ball may have been uncatchable, but nevertheless, BTW gets the benefit of the doubt as the flag comes on, looks for pass interference.
And if you're just now tuned in, the score is 31-0. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter as the Giants of Green Oaks of the Cooper Road are taking care of the fellas here in Lakeside known as the Booker T. Weston Lions. But they're playing like Cubs right now.
Hey, we looking for those BTW alumni to chime in the comments. Also, hey, feel free, Green Oaks Giants, chime in. We'll give you a shout out.
And we're joined right here in the booth with Caddo Parish Commissioner Stephen Jackson.
Happy Soul Bowl, everybody. Go vote November 4th, 2020, and fill out your census form. It's not what you ride, but how you ride.
It's not what you drive, it's how you ride. Takara TT Roberson, what's happening? UPS. UPS. As a man, and he makes a catch. That's going to be Terrence Giles, number 88, with a big-time catch. Because, man.
Hey, we want to make a correction on that voting date gave to you by Caddo Parish Commissioner Stephen Jackson. He's so excited about this opportunity coming up. Hey, he gave you the wrong voting date. It is November the 3rd. So, hey, make sure you go and pick up all your
come
friends.
Out 4 wide. He fumbles with the snap. He's flushed out of the pocket, looks downfield, pump fake.
There's a man in the back.
Too much mustard on it, and there is some laundry on the field.
Once again, I want to thank our second quarter sponsor. That's right, elect Tabitha H. Taylor, City Council District A. Tabitha H. Taylor, second quarter sponsor. Once again, thank you, Miss Taylor.
Almost the snap again. And you know who that is. That's number 6, Contavious Jefferson.
And he takes the ball down to, looks like the 5.5 yard line.
That's approximately his 6th catch of the game. They're going to be calling this number a lot if they want to put some points on the board.
We got a timeout on the field right now. Green Oaks leads the game 31-0. We want to thank our second quarter sponsor, Miss Tabitha H. Taylor, for City Council District A.
Yes, sir,
That's
Mr.
right.
Freddie Russell. We are going to show the halftime show.
Make sure you tune in for the halftime show. That is sponsored by the Parish of Caddo. Got 3 millages coming up for renewal on November 3rd's ballot. This is not a new tax, just a continuation of what's already in place. Hey, get the facts before you go to the polls. Well, it looks like the Soul Bowl is the place to be. Look like they got Poplar Avenues about to turn into Crenshaw. People always line up outside the gate.
At the top of the hill. Bam, bam.
Young Pros Entertainment for all of your audio-visual needs. Hey, contact Mr. Brent Ladden at Young Pros Entertainment. Certainly can take care of whatever you have going on with your business or organization. Young Pros Entertainment.
It's flushed out of the pocket. Has to throw it away.
Look like the Giants had a lot of men in that end zone. They are intent on not allowing the Lions to get into the end zone.
Young guy at the pocket kind of loses focus down the field, but you got to keep your eyes downfield.
Hey, don't forget about Farmers Market each Saturday morning, 8 to 1, Festival Plaza, downtown Shreveport, Farmers Market.
Man coverage, jump ball. He makes the catch, and it is good.
Welcome to the party, BTW.
Contavious Jefferson with the touchdown reception. One-on-one coverage, and that's all you can ask for.
They certainly need to get some separation out here on the field because Green Oaks appears to be everywhere all the time. They got a little isolation going out on the post, and that man was able to bring it in. What do you think about it, Marcus?
One-on-one, he showed he was the better athlete.
BTW is on the scoreboard. Still plenty of game left here at the 2020 Soul Bowl in downtown Shreveport.
Sounds good, Marcus. they're trailing 25 points.
Just think about this. It only took 1.5 quarters to put up 31.
And it took 2 quarters to put up 6.
Hey, they can turn it around. And around. Hey, the game is not over until the last bell tolls. Trust me.
Well, man, if this Green Oaks band shows up and shows out, it's gonna be something. But Booker T. Washington is looking good under Mike Hudson, the band director, who's a Southern University alumni.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to count.
Play the trumpet, I hear the instruments.
Orange Stadium, BTW, finally getting on the board with a touchdown pass to the end zone. But it's been all Green Oaks Giants so far. Scored 31-6 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds. For some reason, the clock is ticking on the kickoff. He fields the ball at the 20. Crosses the 25 to 30. Turns the field.
That's Jalen Jackson.
Usually when the ball is held up and not going anywhere, sooner or later there's going to be a flag on the field. And we have 2 flags on the field.
What's yours on? You ain't tell us. Oh, you should have told us. Oh, what you on right now?
Personal foul goes against Green Oaks.
We up right now?
Keith Baker comes out, trips right, Twins left. Quick screen. They got some progress going. This is going to be a foot race.
And he puts it on the ground.
But they recover it.
Got another flag on the play.
He forgot to take the ball with them. That was Terrence Isaac Jr., who has 4 catches this game and a 2-point conversion.
Thank you once again for tuning in to the 2020 Soul Bowl, brought to you live from Barnes Stadium in beautiful Shreveport, Louisiana. It's a wonderful evening for football. So far, it's been the Green Oaks Giants with 31 over the BTW Lions with 6. Excellent crowd out tonight. We're looking forward to an awesome halftime show being brought to you by the Parish of Caddo. But this second quarter is being brought to you by elect Tabitha H. Taylor for City Council District A. She is in the house representing. Always good to see your elected official out and about mingling with the people.
Cedric Jackson, Woodlawn High School alumni. What's happening, my man? Miss LaSherica Burke says this is ridiculous. Has a man in the flats, and you know who that is, Nicolas Crawford, but he could not spin his way out of that tackle. But he does catch the ball. And that's probably his 7th catch of the game. One of them which went for a score.
I want to give a big shout out to Commissioner Stephen Jackson for making the concession stand run for us. Without him, where would we be?
Hungry, why wait? Grab a Snicker. Because that's what you're going to be eating on, waiting for the Lions to come back from this 25-point deficit.
Baker drops back, side arm across the middle. And he's able to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Man, he threw a side arm like Brett Favre. Did you see that? Hey, want to remind everybody about Adventures with Alex. That's right, Alex Ladden, Adventures with Alex, one of the youngest businessmen here in the city of Shreveport. Only 6 years old. Baker drops back. He's under the wrist. Has a man cutting across the field, and it's broken up.
Leo Hewitt says next year at the pep rally, he's going to
The ball is broken up by Shannon Marks.
And Miss Stephanie Morris says they have to have a little faith. But faith without works is dead, and the Lions aren't putting in any work right now.
Well, if they're going to turn this game around, they definitely have to get some pressure on the quarterback. At some point, the defense is going to have to show up, make a stand, and make the Giants know that they came to play as well. Can't allow Baker to sit back there and do what he wants to do. They got fortunate with a stop, and hopefully they can make this.
There'll be another Peter.
LaSherika Burke says fate can't help this.
Monique
talking
Reese, what's
stuff
up?
in the comments.
You're
Eric Mack Sr.,
alumni.
clean house of the entire coaches. Come on, Eric.
And if you're just now tuning in, the score is
Stephanie
31-6.
Morris say we have to have a little faith.
Giants are taking care of the Lions.
Say.
1 minute and 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Represent your school, represent your class. Put it in the comments. Also, share this broadcast with all of your family and friends. We had people tuning in last year from New York, California,
Looks
Tennessee.
downfield, has a man in the flat, throws it behind him, and the receiver wasn't able to adjust, so he doesn't really catch the ball.
Conrad Capel said that the Soul Bowl trophy would be on Thomas E. Howard for the next 20 years. Punkin Smith, class of 96. Green Oaks Giant.
They're running an option, and he pitches it to
Justin
Rotavius
Blue.
Morris.
BTW, class 05.
And I'm not sure that's how the option goes, Marcus. He literally looked at the running back.
With class of 1999. The one and only Tuka Smith, class of 1995.
This is the Lions' den, but the Green Oaks Giants have turned this into a Cubs affair.
Stephanie Morris, BTW, class of 2018. Tanja LaBelle, GO, 83.
Ducky Brown, drum major, 2012 to 2015.
Natasha Williams, BTW, class 2001. Maya Lanes.
Duck Weber, GO, class of 97.
Maya Lanes, GO, 2018.
Miss Anise Johnson, class of 73.
Kaylin Davis, BTW, class of 2017. Anise Johnson, class of 73.
We're going to call this halftime. You can get a timeout. They get to reassess, regroup. I played high school football, and usually at this point they would say the score is 0-0 at halftime, but we're not even going to tell that lie. The score is 31-6. And you have a 25-point deficit to come back.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Got time for one last play by the Lions. Had a little technical difficulty, but we're back. Drops back, looks downfield. He has
And
to
he's gonna
air it out.
Has a man. And he catches it. Oh my goodness.
And
what a beautiful
there
throw
are
by
no
Anthony
flags on the field.
Jones. With 2 seconds remaining.
And that touchdown energizes the BTW crowd as they were in desperate need of a turnaround here in this game.
Marcus, we got to go NWO Ric Flair on him. Woo!
Man, with only 2 seconds left in the half, quarterback drops back, rolls out, and lets it fly. And that's definitely what they're going to have to do to turn this game around. They're going to have to air it out. And they convert on a 2-point conversion.
Rotavius Morris. They need to get this guy more touches.
And we head into halftime here at the 2020 Soul Bowl, live from Bourne Stadium, BTW Stadium. And coming up is our halftime, being brought to you by the Parish of Caddo. Got 3 millages for renewal on November 3rd's ballot. Hey, get the facts. This is not a new tax. We got 1 renewal for the purpose of maintaining and operating public health units, mosquito and rodent control units. But hey, we'll give you more information in a second.
Children don't ask to be here, and so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children. And that's what Juvenile Services does, that's what Juvenile Court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like, dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
We're back here, halftime 2020 Soul Bowl. Halftime sponsor, the Parish of Caddo. Got 3 millages for renewal, so hey, stay tuned. We're tuning in right now to the drum line of BTW. Certainly bands are a big part of the Soul Bowl. gratefully we're able to get a portion of what they actually can do by allowing the drum line to come out and entertain us right now.
Washington High School drum line. We're about to have a Mr. and Miss Soul Bowl presentation as well. We're about to have a Mr. and Miss Soul.
Animal Services has made tremendous strides since 2018, but that's only with the support of the community.
A lot of pet owners can't afford to go to a vet, and to offer a $5 rabies vaccination or a $7 microchip is invaluable to many people.
We're trying our best, and I think that shows, which is why we have so much support now.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion.
You've been able to see this evening. He also plays baseball, runs track, and is a member of the Student Government Association. He has already received multiple athletic scholarship offers, but is keeping an open mind. He enjoys playing video games, playing all sports, and telling jokes. Everyone, please give a round of applause to our Mr. Soul Bowl 2020, Contavious Camille Jefferson. 2020, Miss Shanteria S. Ball. She is the captain of the Booker T. Washington Cheer Squad. She is also a member of the Booker T. Washington Student Ambassador. She plans to pursue a degree in neurology or gynecology after high school. She enjoys self-care activities with her mother, walking her dog, and making others smile. Everyone, please give a round of applause to our Miss Soul Bowl 2020, Shanteria S. Ball. Can we get one more resounding round of applause for our Mr. and Miss Soul Bowl 2020, Contagious Jefferson and Shanteria Ball.
Show them some love. Mr. and Miss Soul Bowl 2020.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
The parish takes care of.
Children don't ask to be here, and so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children. And that's what juvenile services does, that's what juvenile court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/.
Hey, I need your post out there is like dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of. I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that there's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.
Since I've been a child, I've always had an interest. I've played the trumpet in the past, the viola. Even when I listen to music, I hear the background. I hear the piano. I hear the instruments. As far as the foundation, I know that once you learn piano, you can build and go into other things. I have been doing this for about 2.5 months, and it has been an amazing journey. So I came in almost knowing little to nothing about the piano, and I'm walking away knowing that I can play a strong song, and I know the foundation and the basics. Listen, play music.
for tuning in here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the 2020 Soul Bowl. It's halftime. Hey, Marcus and Marcus here. Hey, our halftime is being sponsored by the Parish of Caddo, which has 3 millages for renewal on the November 3rd ballot. That's right, 3 millages for renewable.
Let them know that they are not in the new taxes, Marcus.
These are not new taxes, but they are continuations for things that we already receive benefits from. All right? It's not a new tax. It's not a cost of tax. The cost of taxpayers is only about 83 cents monthly for a home of $200,000. So that's not much. So, hey, we need these millages to take place. So, hey, we're not going to tell you to vote yes or no, but at the same time, this halftime is being sponsored by the Parish of Caddo. Understand that, hey, the business of the parish has to be taken care of. Right now, we want to give you a recap of first half action. Man, it has been all Green Oaks so far in this game.
Nicolas Crawford.
Quarterbacks, it's been all Baker so far. He's feel so comfortable in the pocket. He's just throwing the ball with ease, putting it on the money. He baited the defense in on a few short passes, then he started airing it out a little bit.
And Anthony Jones aired it out late in the second quarter. He started to get the ball to his playmaker.
Yeah, he was a little nervous, seemed like. He put the ball on the ground a couple of times, but at the end, I guess he felt the crowd was getting the answer and wanted them to put some points on the board. But, hey, it's been a game of 2 quarterbacks. It's been an awesome night for football. It's beautiful here at Barnes Stadium. The Green Oaks Giants showed up in big numbers. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And to all of our sponsors, hey, Young Pros Entertainment here live from Barnes Stadium with the 2020 Soul Bowl.
38th annual. The
hey,
score is 31-14.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
Since I've been a child, I've always had an interest. I've played the trumpet in the past, the viola. Even when
Animal Services has made tremendous strides since 2018, but that's only with the support of the community.
A lot of pet owners can't afford to go to a vet, and to offer a $5 rabies vaccination or a $7 microchip is invaluable to many people.
We're trying our best, and I think that shows, which is why we have so much support now.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
When I was young,
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
Children don't ask to be here, and so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children. And that's what Juvenile Services does, that's what Juvenile Court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
We're back live to the 2020 Soul Bowl Classic between the BTW Lions and the Green Oaks Giants. Halftime score 31 Green Oaks, 14 BTW. The BTW Lions put up 2 touchdowns to end the first half. Hey, for a moment, it was all Green Oaks. Hopefully BTW can begin the second half with some good momentum. I am one half of Marcus and Marcus, and on behalf of Young Pros Entertainment, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this broadcast. As always, this game is a big turnout for the city of Shreveport. The Cooper Road has showed up in big numbers, and the BT crowd is also looking very lovely tonight.
Marcus, let's talk about how these Booker T. Washington Lions are going to overcome the 17-point deficit.
Well, what they really need to do is start putting the ball in there. The quarterback for BTW got a little comfortable at the end of the second half when he appears to get in his zone and spread the field out a little bit. They need to go to the air.
Oh, and that's going to get it. They return the ball to about the 42-yard line. Duntavius Jackson.
And BT comes out with an excellent kick return down into Green Oaks territory at the 40-yard line. Hey, they need to build off that momentum that they left.
It's a beautiful thing.
They definitely need to build off that momentum. I'm just hoping that Coach Tony Relaford had a great speech to motivate these guys, hey, to build on what they left off on at the end of the first half.
They come out in the spread. Off tackle. But he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's Rotavius Morris.
Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. That's Vote Tabitha Taylor for City Council District A, number 125 on your ballot. Also, Craig Events at craigevents.com. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook.
Come out for a wide. Jones drops back. Has a man in the flats. And it may be a yard shy of a first down.
Well, BT looks to be marching down the field. We hope that this team can get it together and continue to make this a great game.
Yeah, an injury on the field. He's running off the field, number 52.
I want to say thank you to Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge, 29 years of representing everyday
defensive lineman, 6'1", 274 pounds.
That's Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. Also, Goddess of Beauty
And
scholarship.
there's another fumble. Jones couldn't hold on to the ball. It's his 4th fumble of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And there is a giant down on the field. Number 12, Chartez Green.
Well, turnovers and penalties have really plagued the game.
I'm not sure if he doesn't trust his offensive line or what, but he's been bottling quite a few snaps.
Once again, I want to thank you all for joining in, but want to encourage everybody to share this broadcast. Hey, that little share button down at the lower left of your screen, share it with your friends, share it with alumni, share it in all of your groups. We certainly want everybody the opportunity to tune in to this great game here from downtown Shreveport.
They come out in the spread, 2 backs in the backfield. And if I had to guess, with a 17-point lead, you're going to put it on the ground. And that they do.
Up the middle.
What for a beautiful run. Crossing the 50-yard line, which is probably about the 48-yard line.
15 yards on the carry. Want to thank So and Reap Physical Therapy. That's Dr. Latanya Mister. So and Reap Physical Therapy. Got a player that was injured on the play, and he's hobbling off the field. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Two receivers.
Handoff up the middle. He's got space.
Nothing but space and opportunity, and that's enough for another first down. Jameis Sanders. 5'10", 215. That looks like a college size to me, Marcus.
Yeah. Seems like Green Oaks is in a hurry-up offense. And another handoff.
And right now, the tail of the third quarter is the Lions can't stop the run.
Yeah, Green Oaks has decided to put the ball on the ground and play a little smash mouth football. Want to thank Listen and Play School of Music, the Girl Scouts, Craig Events, JL Counseling, and Shreveport's Farmers Market. Another handoff round the end.
Off tackle. And that's still going to be enough for another first down. Jameis Sanders.
And they are methodically marching down the field with the run game. You have to think that eventually they're going to fake the ball and put it in the air. And we have a timeout on the field. Hey, please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
Hey,
Green Oaks Giants leading the BTW Lions 31-14 with 9 minutes 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Green Oaks threatening to score again.
Two receivers on the left, one on the right. Two backs in the backfield. As both backs flaring to the flats. Looks downfield, nothing but green grass, and he keeps his eyes downfield. And he has a man.
And he one-hops it at the 11-yard line.
That's intended for Jalen Jackson, who has 2 touchdown receptions this game. Just wasn't able to haul that one in.
For a change, the secondary of the Lions seemed to have everybody covered. Baker was scrambling, trying to find an open man.
I think they run that play again, Marcus. Look downfield, then execute the flats.
Want to remind everybody about Shreveport's Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to 1, Festival Plaza, downtown Shreveport.
That's Jameis Sanders for another go-ahead.
And they're giving them a heavy dose of the run here in the third quarter of the 2020 Soul Bowl. We got some scores from last night's game. We're going to call them out very shortly. A few teams came away with a win in the Shreveport Bowl, Jerry. And that time the BT Lions come up with a stuff at the 16-yard line. No gain on the play.
And if you could hear the sounds, you're listening to the sounds of the Booker T. Washington Marching Lion Band. Mike Hudson, a.k.a. Mankey.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like, dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
Hey,
And we're back live from Barnes Stadium, BTW High School, Shreveport, Louisiana, the 2020 Soul Bowl Classic between the Green Oaks Giants and the BTW Lions. And the Lion Marching Band has begun to crank it up.
Baker rolls right, looks left. Throws the ball downfield. I'm not sure if that's a fumble,
And
but
BT
Nicolas
recover.
Crawford. That was Jalen Jackson, runs him down. He wasn't going far. Jalen Jackson runs the defender down. That's
And it looks
very
like
unlikely, unusual turnover.
As I told you in the first half, Marcus,
For the Giants.
at any moment of the game, you could turn it around, and there was plenty of game left to be played. We have an injured player on the field. Want to say hello, Mr. Ken Ladden, tuning in. We appreciate you. We want to give a shout out to Goddess of Beauty Scholarship. Hey, you can look that up on social media platform. That's Goddess of Beauty Scholarship. Also, Adventures with Alex. Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. Thank you all for tuning in. Our prayers and hopes that this young man on the field is all right. Once again, Miss Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge, 29 years of representing everyday people and everyday problems. Early voting begins October 16th and runs through the 27th. If you can get out early to vote, make sure you get out there, take somebody with you. Wear a mask at the same time. We want to be safe, but we definitely don't want to miss out on the opportunity to vote. Voting is a civic responsibility. Country boy KJ, Jacoby, Nike boy Cass, class of 2012. What's up, Mr. DeRamus Davis? Says put the ball in Mars' hands.
Has a man in the flats, but the throw wasn't accurate enough to get it to him, so that'll bring up second down.
Miss Shonda King, we're not sure why we didn't see the Green Oaks band. We actually haven't heard them very much this game. You know, I'm quite sure a lot of people come out to hear the bands,
Yeah,
but
I know they put on a parade for the Cooper Road.
from the 41, quarterback drops back, has a man in the slot on the outside.
That's the go-to guy. Contavious Jefferson.
This young man has certainly gotten a little bit more comfortable than he was in the beginning of the game. He actually put the ball on the ground a few times, and then he was able to pull it together and put 2 back-to-back scores on the board for the Lions. And we're just hoping that that momentum continues to make a game out of this. We have 7:34 left in the third quarter. This game brought to you by Young Pros Entertainment. I am one half of Marcus and Marcus, and we're so proud that you joined us for this classic, the 2020 Soul Bowl. And he's taken down for
By
a
number
loss.
7, Jaden Moore, the senior linebacker, 6'2", 215. And Anthony Jones felt all of that.
Miss LaKayla Deshay, class of 2018. Hey, if you don't mind, please share this broadcast. Share it in your groups. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Most of all, share it with everybody you know. We want to run our numbers up. 2 years ago, we had over 20,000 viewers. It's a lovely night for football here in Shreveport. What do you think about it, Mark?
Couldn't ask for better weather.
We really need a double header tonight.
I'm not sure if the foul is airing that out or these quarterbacks are airing that out, but it's plenty of air in the air.
And
that would be another Peter punt, Marcus, one that you want to stay away from. 20 yards in the air, 10 yards downfield.
Yeah, the kicking game is one area that's pretty much lacking with these programs. But, hey, other than that, the pass attack has been pretty much superb by the Giants, and it's getting better for the Lions. I want to say thank you to Craig Events, craigevents.com. Follow him on Facebook and Instagram. Also, JL Counseling, Girl Scouts, Listen and Play, School of Music, Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge.
That's Jameis. That's a good, healthy 8-yard run, if not 9.
Thank you to Miss Tabitha Taylor for City Council District A, one of our sponsors for tonight. She is in attendance, mingling with all of her constituents. Want to send a shout out to Bridges to Recovery, outpatient mental health services. And we'll be back in a few minutes.
My name is Jessica Latin, and I am the owner of JL Counseling. I provide individual counseling, family counseling, and group counseling, and I cover a variety of topics, including grief counseling, anger management, depression, and anxiety. Domestic violence and maternal mental health are two topics that are very near and dear to my heart, and there is a lack of services here in our community. And that is why I chose to specialize in those two areas. There is a huge stigma surrounding mental health these days, and I really want to be a beacon of light in this community to show everyone that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. My favorite part about the
6 minutes, and we're back. Third quarter of the 38th Annual Soul Bowl here in Lakeside, Louisiana at the Leonard C. Barnes Stadium. The score is 31-6. Green Oaks Giants are giving the Booker T. Washington Lions everything that they're looking for. And Jameis is trucking down the field.
Man, he had nothing but open space coming through the line, and once he got to about the 40, he turned into a wrecking ball and just demolished the BTW secondary and toted them down to the 25-yard line. We got another player injured on the play.
He's a combination of speed and power, Marcus. That's Jameis Sanders, 5'10", 215 pounds.
Thank you to Listen and Play School of Music. Hey, Listen and Play is one of the fastest ways to learn how to play music. Music is the international language. Thank you to the Girl Scouts, Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge, Adventures with Alex. Don't forget about the Goddess of Beauty Scholarship. For all of your information on Goddess of Beauty Scholarship and Sir Bowl activities, contact Ken Latin. That's Goddess of Beauty Scholarship. Contact Ken Latin. And we're back here live, Barnes Stadium.
Another carry for Jameis.
To be honest, I haven't seen many mistakes by this Green Oaks team tonight. They only punted the ball maybe twice, and this team is pretty much having their way in this game. Even when they punted the ball away, they still were able to manipulate their field position by running the ball methodically here in this second half. I want to send a shout out to my pastor, Dr. R. Timothy Jones, and the Peaceful Rest Missionary Baptist Church. Super Sunday going down tomorrow. First service starts at 8 o'clock. Thank you. I think the crowd is waiting on the G.O. band to kick in. Yeah, some people in the comments waiting on. Hello, Miss Carlette Seamster Wilson, class of 87. I want to give a shout out to the Woodlawn class of 1990, my class. 30-year reunion this year.
And Sanders is mid in the backfield with a plethora.
Busting a bird up 35-7. Longview.
And guess who that is?
And it's a touchdown. Once again, the Green Oaks Giants put the ball in the air, and they come up big.
Terrence Isaac Jr.
This team has had immeasurable success tonight, putting the ball in the air. Keith Baker is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
That would be a bamboo pillow. This guy pretty cool. He's in the zone.
I haven't seen a high school quarterback so comfortable in the pocket in quite a long time. And they're going for the 2-point conversion. He puts it up again.
And guess who that is? That's Nicolas Crawford.
But he's out of bounds.
But he's out of bounds, and it was a one-hand catch, by the way, but it won't count for anything this time around. But Nicolas Crawford.
Dorothy Edwards, Green Oaks, Precious Maple. Let's go Oaks. Let's go Green Oaks. Belladonna Gemini, green and gold. Young Pros Entertainment live from Barnes Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana. 2020 Soul Bowl Classic between the Green Oaks Giants and the BTW Lions. Green Oaks leads the game with 2:51 left in the third quarter, 37-14. Green Oaks has pretty much had their way.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
Field. That's John Tavius Jackson, senior defensive back for the Booker T. Washington Lions.
What do you think BT needs to do here in this third quarter?
Right now, Marcus, they need to play with a sense of urgency. They are down.
It's shown that
get the ball to those who got it.
This broadcast is being brought to you technically by Young Pros Entertainment. For all of your audio-visual needs, contact Young Pros Entertainment. Listen and Play Music provides music lessons. Hey, music is the international language. Learn how to play by ear. Listen and Play Music. Thank you to the Girl Scouts and Craig Events. BT from the 46-yard line needs to come up with a play.
And we're now finally hearing some noise from the Green Oaks band. He gets the ball to Latavius Morris.
Yeah, he makes a couple of spin moves and brings the ball about 3 yards shy of a first down. And looks like it may be coming back.
I think that was a illegal formation, Marcus.
And it is. A penalty on the Lions moves them back. At this point of the game, they can't afford any more penalties. I need some Lions to represent in the comments. If you are a BT in
the win, not
voting starts October 16th and continues through the 27th. Exercise your voice. Your voice is your vote.
Booker T. Washington Lions come out in the trips formation. Trips right. Single receiver on the left-hand side. Jones is flushed out of the pocket. Throws the ball downfield.
He had
not
number
a receiver
11.
inside. Insight.
He had Kendrick Pratt right at the 40-yard line wide open. Is that Kendrick Pratt? No, that may be Seth Nelson. That he had wide open at the 40. He just could not get the ball to him.
I think he has to feel comfortable with stepping up in the pocket, Marcus. He's always rolling to his right, and he's not able to have his shoulder squared downfield to be able to throw that, step in there and throw that ball downfield.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
That's his eyes downfield. Oh, man. Almost caught, but everybody knows that almost does not count.
Yeah, he threw that ball into double coverage, and it just didn't have enough air on it for him to get a little separation.
Intended for Latavius Morris, but he was a little short on the throw.
I think one component we probably hadn't touched on is that athleticism of this Green Oaks team. They definitely have some athletes. They definitely have speed. Even when you thought BT was making a great play and a breakaway, they were run down by a Green Oaks player. So the speed is certainly on the side of the Giants.
For sure. 1 minute and 21 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The score is 37-14.
And we are Marcus and Marcus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Punter drops the ball. He's looking for an opening. He's trying to keep it. He's trying to make a play. And he's a long way from a first down. Want to thank our great staff of camera persons who are out working diligently to bring you this footage for the night. Thank you. Don't forget about Shreveport Farmers Market going down every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Festival Plaza, downtown Shreveport. Goddess of Beauty Scholarship. Hey, contact Ken Ladden for all of the information for Goddess of Beauty Scholarship, Sir Bo. And there's another handoff up the middle. We're now under a minute left in the third quarter here from Barnes Stadium. Green Oaks Giants all over the BTW Lions, 37-14. For a moment, the BT Lions had a spark, but it seems like it's about to be extinguished.
Green Oaks is back in the spread, 4 wide. Play clock running down, 10 seconds. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Has a man in the flats. Makes a man miss really, really badly, Marcus. Like how the president says, that was very badly.
An excellent move by the wide out for Green Oaks. Hey,
that's Jalen Jackson with the juke.
And he's able to move the chains for the Giants.
They're getting a little aggressive in the comments. I see someone by the name of Roach Spray said, I wish I could have hit you helmet to helmet. He's talking to somebody in the comments.
And that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here live
Curtis
from
Griffin,
Barnes
class of
Stadium.
2012.
Stay tuned.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, the Tanya Mr. Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are new and upbeat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. We will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service and care. Sorenreed Physical Therapy.
And we're back live from Barnes Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana. 2020 Soul Bowl between the Green Oaks Giants and the BTW Lions. It's been all Green Oaks with a score of 37-14. It's less than 12 minutes in this game. And this person, other than that, he has been smooth as silk tonight, putting the ball in the air. He has been one great player tonight. He has been the best player on the field. If you don't mind, hey, we're in the fourth quarter, but we still want people the opportunity to come in, make comments, represent their schools, share this post, like it, comment. Also want you to follow Young Pros Entertainment. Click like and click follow so you'll get updates about upcoming games.
Baker still has time to look down the field. Has a man wide open, and guess who that is? That's my boy, Jalen Jackson.
And they're going to call him down inside the 1 yard line. Man, that play was crazy.
I thought that was a touchdown for sure.
That was a mishap on the snap.
That's the difference between Keith Baker and Anthony Jones. Keith Baker is keyed in downfield.
Man, the ball got past Baker. He was able to recover. As soon as he picked the ball up, he launches the ball and connected with his receiver inside the 1. And we have a player down. And a timeout on the field.
And here's a fun fact. This year at the state championship games, they will utilize the instant replay, courtesy of the LHSAA.
Man, that was a great throw and a great catch on that play by Green Oaks.
Hands down. Keith Baker is the best quarterback in the 3-1-8.
We're hoping that this young man is all right. Made a great catch on the play. Hey, our thoughts and prayers are with the First Family. This is it. 2020 has been some type of year.
Speaking of pandemic, Marcus, the Green Oaks Giants are definitely distancing themselves from the.
I don't know about a pandemic.
21
Baker
points
under
worth
the
of
rest.
distance.
He's fighting, trying to get in, and
That's a touchdown.
I'm waiting on the signal.
Giants. Touchdown Giants. That's Baker. He runs in
And
one
that's
end.
a touchdown. He was under the wrist. He scrambled it out, and he was somehow able to get it in there. It is. 4-5. Marcus and Marcus coming to you live from Barnes Stadium.
Look
Green
us
Oak.
up on Facebook, Marcus Jones and Marcus Jones. That's my uncle. I'm his nephew. The 2-point conversion is no good.
You have to believe that the Green Oaks faithful are going to do plenty of trash talking this week. I hate to be on the job with a Lion and a Green Oaks Giant because there's going to be a lot of trash talking going on. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast by Young Pros Entertainment. I want to give a special shout out to all of our sponsors, Tabitha Taylor from City Council. Also, Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. Goddess of Beauty Scholarship, Adventures with Alex, JL Counseling, Craig Events, Girl Scouts, Listen and Play School of Music. And right about now, the BT faithful are silent in the stands. Cortez Griffin, BTW class of 2012. Former Commissioner Michael Williams is watching.
Quarter. 43-12.
I was looking for your spot, Councilman Williams. Hey, get involved with your local NAACP. Go online and join today, NAACP.com.
Lions come out 4 wide. Has a man. He drops it. That's a very unlikely drop by Kentavious Jefferson. The money in the bank.
Hello, Marilyn Williams. My sister. Want to remind everyone that early voting starts October 16th and runs through the 27th. Exercise your voice by going out to vote.
And make sure you complete the census so you get some funding. He goes back to Kentavious Jefferson.
Ooh.
And, man, it was open season. They held him up and got to playing tag.
Man, they were on him like ants. But these are no ants. These are the Green Oaks Giants.
Big Giants. He got hit so hard on that play, Marcus, he might have wanted to drop the ball and fight back.
Broadcast. Maybe someone can see it later on.
And there's going to be holding.
For all of those who have other things going on, this broadcast will still be available on social media platforms. Young Pros Entertainment, like Young Pros Entertainment, also follow so you'll get notifications about broadcasts and other pertinent information. For all of your audio-visual needs, contact Young Pros Entertainment. Are you interested in learning how to play the piano or other instruments? Hey, contact Learn, Listen, and Play School of Music. Listen and Play School of Music teaches individuals how to play from ear. Thank you so much to one of our sponsors, elect Tabitha H. Taylor for Councilwoman, District 8. BT with a connection. That time, Anthony Jones was able to find a receiver out in the flats, move the chains. This young man was showing a little pause at the end of the second quarter, but it looks like he hasn't been able to tap back into what he found at the end of the second quarter, Mark.
No, I think he may have pulled those miraculous acts against the second or third string.
I'm not sure who was in the game, but hey, he hasn't demonstrated what he had in that first half. He's under duress. He rolls out left. He's pointing downfield.
Side steps him and he trucks the defensive back. It's a little bit too late to get chippy.
I thought
Guys are down
I believe
29
that flag
points.
is going to be for a crackback. Because there was a defenseless player who
didn't have his head on the swivel.
And he was annihilated right around
Overrides,
the 20
Marcus.
yard line. Yeah, and that's going to go against BTW, man. It has to be for that crackback.
The score is 43-14. They're only down 29 points for those of you who are hopeful or
And
optimistic.
they're going to move it back about 15 yards from the spot of the fire.
Lynette Walker says that the Lions need a miracle.
Well, I don't know if the miracle work is going to make an appearance tonight.
Yeah, they might need to call Peter Popoff for that one, Marcus.
Yeah. How you doing there, Mr. Ivan K. Griffin?
Someone said Green Oaks versus the Cooper Road Cougars.
Wow. We have a fireworks show coming up after the game, so you can stick around for the fireworks show if you want to drive over this way. Oh, and it's picked off.
That's number 4, Jaron Ellis.
And he's brought down around about the 34-yard line, but that ball was overshot, and he was back there. He basically fair catch that interception.
Cherico Harris, class of 2017, says he can't watch it.
And once again, we have a fireworks show coming up after the game, brought to you by Aaron Lewis and Pyromania. And it's being sponsored by the BTW Alumni Association, Alumni Foundation. I love how they worked so hard to preserve this school over here. Hats off to all of the alum for the Booker T. Washington Lions. That's right. Stay tuned for want to give a shout out to Miss Tyranisha Jones. Hearts and prayers go out to the Broussard family, Taylor family. Rest in peace, Nick Broussard. Also, rest in peace, Miss Sharika Smith, Lowry Smith. Our hearts and prayers go out to you guys.
Woodlawn Knights represent.
And we'll be back in
class
just a
of
minute.
85.
Children don't ask to be here. And so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children. And that's what juvenile services does. That's what juvenile court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
And we're live from Barnes Stadium.
Lakeside, Louisiana.
On the lovely campus of Booker T. Washington High School.
Right here off of Milam in the Den.
Once again, want to shout out all of our sponsors. Listen and Play School of Music, the Girl Scouts, Craig Events, JL Counseling, Shreveport Farmers Market.
Earlier this year, prayers for the family of Mignon Jackson.
Hats off to both of these teams that saluted the family of Mignon Jackson. A young man who had a promising future, life cut short far too soon.
And an update over the weekend, in case you missed it, from Thursday to Friday, Loyola 45-0 over Magnolia. Red River 35-14 over Mansfield. Scotlandville 13-9 over Captain Shreve Gators. Ruston 48-14 over the Airline. Huntington 27-26 over the Benton Tigers. Northwood 60-0 over Southwood. General Trace 36-25 over the Evangel Eagles. Longview 53-21 over Marshall, and Houghton 51-26 over Woodlawn.
And that play is blown dead. Hats off to C. Bird with the upset over Calvary Thursday night, 35-27.
If you're tuned in and you're from the Cooper Road or went to Green Oaks, put a number 14 in the comment. This game was dedicated to Mignon Jackson.
That's right. Can we get some number 14s in the comments for Mignon Jackson?
That's a handoff stuffed in the backfield.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We are Marcus and Marcus. Hey, on behalf of Young Pros Entertainment, we thank you so much for tuning in to this 2020 Soul Bowl Classic between two historic black high schools here in the Shreveport area, Green Oaks High School and Booker T. Washington. With a rich heritage at both of these schools, hey, we thank you so much for tuning in and supporting this broadcast.
Marcus Jones and Marcus Jones. Young Pros Entertainment, fifth quarter sports. And if you're in the need for some stuffed shrimp, look us up on Facebook. Sweet Jones Stuffed
And it's
Shrimp.
blocked. BTW got a little penetration and was able to block the punt, and they take it over on the 40-yard line with less than 3 minutes left in the game.
29 points.
Still want to remind everyone. I want to let you know that Aaron Lewis and Pyromania will be presenting a fireworks show after the game, brought to you by the BTW alumni. Hey, last time we were over here, I must say that the fireworks show was much better than Rockets Over the Red.
For sure, Marcus.
The fireworks had to go on about 25, 30 minutes, man. And I'm quite sure they woke up everybody that was asleep over here in this neighborhood. But hey, stay tuned for the fireworks show. We'll be right back.
Since I've been a child, I've always had an interest. I've played the trumpet in the past, the viola. Even when I listen to music, I hear the background. I hear the piano. I hear the instruments. As far as the foundation, I know that once you learn piano, you can build and go into other things. I have been doing this for about 2.5 months, and it has been an amazing journey. So I came in almost knowing little to nothing about the piano, and I'm walking away knowing that I can play a strong song, and I know the foundation and the basics. Listen, play music.
The Lions are back.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this Young Pros Entertainment broadcast of the 2020 Soul Bowl.
Spread formation 4 wide. And you know who that is? Marcus making a play. That is Rotavius Morris, the running back who lined up at quarterback. Because sometimes you just got to get your best athletes the ball.
And we got a penalty on the play for a little extracurricular activity down there. He tackled him out of bounds. Hey, we are Marcus and Marcus, broadcasting the 2020 Soul Bowl live from Barnes Stadium on the lovely campus of Booker T. Washington High School here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Atlanta Barnes Stadium.
A big thank you to Sow and Reap Physical Therapy, elect Tabitha Taylor for City Council District A, the Parish of Caddo, Listen and Play Music, Craig.
And we'll get the answer to that trivia question. The question was, since the beginning of the Soul Bowl competition, 38 games have been played, and this person has coached more games than any other coach.
The question is, which coach has coached more games as a head coach during the Soul Bowl era? And the answer is Coach James Johnson Mosley has coached more games in this Soul Bowl series. How many of you remember Coach Johnson?
Ladies and gentlemen, Young Pros Entertainment, 5th quarter sports. 29 seconds before they are officially victorious. One half of Marcus and
Hey,
Marcus.
we got some fans in the stand. Hey. If you know them people, let them know they on TV. Well, they're live on social media streaming.
And Marcus, I'm not sure if they shouldn't have made this change earlier in the game.
And we're approaching 2 minutes.
Rotavius Morris is lined up at quarterback.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to your and for your attendance. The athlete has shown good sportsmanship on the field, and we thank you for your attendance and your participation in this stand.
What do you think Green Oaks has to look forward to considering this performance?
Man, this guy has a set of wheels. And just think he'll be the quarterback next year. Rotavius Morris.
We got flags on the play. Got a miscue on the snap.
The takeaways here for the Green Oaks Lions are continue to do what they do best, air it out. Baker has about 4 touchdown tosses. I know 2 of them going to Jalen Jackson, one going to Terrence Isaac Jr., and another one going to Nicolas Crawford, and he ran one in himself. Baker did. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Lakeside, Louisiana. 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the 38th annual Soul Bowl at Leonard Seaborn Stadium.
Hey, want to give a shout out to Mr. Sean C. White. That's right, Under the Radar, Northwest Louisiana. Go online at Under the Radar NWLA.com. Get some privy information on all of those that are under the radar, telling the untold stories.
And if you're hungry over the weekend, make sure to hit up Sweet Jones for some stuffed shrimp straight off the boat. There's the option.
He's got room. And
he's down at the 2-yard line.
Once again, want to thank everybody for tuning in to the 2020 Soul Bowl Classic, man. It has been all Green Oaks. Score was 43-14, but there has been great energy here in the stadium. Everybody came out wanting something to do, and, hey, tonight it was a good game on behalf of Green Oaks. Hey, they put up some numbers. Booker T had some flashes, but unfortunately they're going to come up short in this contest.
That flash was 2 quarters ago.
Yeah, they did have a flash. They had one good quarter.
And he walks in the end zone.
Yeah.
That's
we also have a presentation coming up before the fireworks show. Don't miss
Morris.
that. 25 seconds remaining in the game. Hey, if you represent GO, I want to see some green and gold hearts. Green and gold hearts. GO, green and gold hearts. Let's see it.
Shout out to Miss Carla Seamster Wilson in North Carolina. It's Eloise Butler, my church member. Johnny Vance. Hit me up for some stuffed shrimp, man.
He put his head down. He bowls into the end zone.
Okay.
Man, that young man there was determined to get into the end zone.
It's not too many times that a school puts up those type of points.
Block road. Block road. Who knows?
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the 38th annual Soul Bowl at Leonard Seaborn Stadium, a.k.a. the Lions Den in Lakeside, Louisiana. The Green Oaks Lions are victorious over the Green Oaks Giants are victorious over the Booker T. Washington Lions.
It's been all Green Oaks. It's been a Green Oaks type of night. I see the Lions are still representing in the comments, and they're playing at Green and Gold Hearts. Hey, the fireworks show is underway. Hey, but all of the fireworks came from the Giants tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Young Pros Entertainment. Thanks all of our sponsors. Tabitha Taylor for City Council. Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge. The Parish of Caddo. Listen and Play Music. Adventures with Alex, JL Counseling. Bridges to Recovery. Fireworks show being brought to you by Aaron Lewis and Pyromania at Pyromania Fireworks.
In 1985-86, BTW College track team had the fastest 400-meter relay team in the state.
2586. BTW put in California in 1989, 90, 91, 92, and 93. They won 3 championships and 2 runner-ups. Take it away, man.
What an awesome fireworks display from the 2020 Soul Bowl Classic.
Congratulations, job well done. Congratulations, Bruno Steve.
Close us out of here.
Congratulations, Coach Isaac. Congratulations to you, Coach Electric, Manford, and your staff as well. Job well done, both coaches. Congratulations for the sportsmanship. Congratulations to all attendees and participants. Drive safely.
Yeah, we get Donald's up. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this 2020 version of the Soul Bowl Classic. It has definitely been a great night here in the city of Shreveport. Unfortunately for the BTW Lions,
they came on the short end of the stick. Keith Baker,
the Nicolas Crawford, Hey, this
They
Green
aired
Oaks
it out,
team
Marcus.
is a well-oiled machine. It was a pleasure watching these guys. BT has some shining moments, and they have a lot to work on. But this game was definitely what the city needed tonight. Brought a lot of fans out. We're so glad that you tuned in. Thank you once again to all of our sponsors. Mary Winchell for Caddo District Judge, Tabitha Taylor for City Council, So and Reed Physical Therapy, Craig Events, JL Counseling, Adventures with Alex, of course, Young Pros Entertainment, Shreveport's Farmers Market. Hey, we want to thank all of you for all of your sponsorships.
And the Green Oaks Giants went out in fashion dedicating this game to Minion Jackson, the young man who lost his life.
Yes, it was certainly his presence was felt here in the stadium as they paid tribute to him at the beginning of the game. This team, they came out their practice jerseys on with his number. Everybody had number 14. And that team came out to really pay tribute with a hard-fought effort, and they came away with the victory here tonight.
They dominated from start to finish, Marcus. Keith Baker, 4 touchdown tosses, 1 rushing touchdown. Nicolas Crawford, 2 touchdown receptions. Another receiver with 2 touchdown receptions. He couldn't ask for better football.
Yeah, once again, thank you for tuning in, Young Pros Entertainment. We are Marcus and Marcus. Hey, your commentators, it's been our pleasure. Be safe. Go vote. We're out.
Since I've been a child, I've always had an interest. I've played the trumpet in the past, the viola. Even when I listen to music, I hear the background. I hear the piano. I hear the instruments. As far as the foundation, I know that once you learn piano, you can build and go into other things. I have been doing this for about 2.5 months, and it has been an amazing journey. So I came in almost knowing little to nothing about the piano, and I'm walking away knowing that I can play a strong song, and I know the foundation and the basics. Listen, play music.
My name is Jessica Latin, and I am the owner of JL Counseling. I provide individual counseling, family counseling, and group counseling, and I cover a variety of topics, including grief counseling, anger management, depression, and anxiety. Domestic violence and maternal mental health are 2 topics that are very near and dear to my heart, and there is a lack of services here in our community, and that is why I chose to specialize in those 2 areas. There is a huge stigma surrounding mental health these days, and I really want to be a beacon of light in this community to show everyone that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. My favorite part about the counseling process is watching my clients achieve their goals and seeing the smile on their faces and the change in their attitude really helps me to realize this is why I became a counselor.
Animal Services has made tremendous strides since 2018, but that's only with the support of the community.
A lot of pet owners can't afford to go to a vet, and to offer a $5 rabies vaccination or a $7 microchip is invaluable to many people.
We're trying our best, and I think that shows, which is why we have so much support now.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit caddo.org/elections.
When I was younger, my brother suffered an injury to his leg. That was my first introduction to physical therapy, and that's when I found my passion. Hello, Latonya Mr. Sorenreed Physical Therapy Clinic. We are a new and upcoming clinic coming to Shreveport this year. SO, which stands for Strength of a Woman, is our pelvic floor side of the clinic, and REAP, which stands for Realizing Every Achievement is Possible, is our general physical therapy side of the clinic. At SO, we will treat women and transgenders who have already transitioned from male to female. We will treat conditions for pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, pregnancy pain, post-mastectomy care, for scar tissue and lymphedema. REAP, we will treat men and women, shoulder, hips, knees. So yes, men are allowed at Sun Reed Physical Therapy Clinic. In lieu of the pandemic, we are only doing in-home visits. So if you need a consultation, please contact us. However, we are excited to announce our new location coming later this year. Please engage with us on our social media platforms. We look forward to serving this community with great service and care. Sun Reed Physical Therapy.
The parish takes care of the clerk by providing us with the ability to purchase computer systems that will work in a courthouse that was built for handwriting, not computers. Providing us with a good working atmosphere, a good atmosphere for the public to walk in here and be treated correctly.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Right in front of the camera.
Yo, Van Jr. from Redefining the Black Man, checking in with you guys, man. Just got through shooting some dope visual with Young Pros, ENT. Yo, if you looking for any type to elevate social media game, website game, ad game, whatever you need, Young Pros, ENT is who you need, man. And you can tell them Van Jr. sent you.
Children don't ask to be here, and so we have to give them the necessary tools in order for them to be productive citizens of society. And so we basically help families learn how to be family. If they have to come here for whatever reason, we're here to serve the children. And that's what juvenile services does, that's what juvenile court does.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org/elections.
Hey, I need your attention for a minute. What are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Every post out there is like, dream big. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, athletes, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are and what we're made of.
I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
We see a lot of people that come in, but we also know that it's a lot of people that do not know about our services. STD, immunizations, family planning, WIC. We are here with people that are here to help, here to counsel, people that cannot pay for certain services. We are here for them.
For more information regarding renewals, please visit cato.org.